What was my dream? Though consciousness be clear, I hold no memory of the potent thing, yet feel the force of it. A creeping fear, a hope, a horror, and a sense austere of revelation, stayed at thought's extreme, as when the wind is past, the pines still swing, or when the storm has blown, the waves yet fling to shore, the battered corpse and shattered beam, so sways my troubled mind. What was my dream? What was my dream?
Top 10 Most Common Nightmares Explained. We spend a third of our lives sleeping, and we all dream of both good and bad things. But what are the real, deep, hidden meanings of our nightmares? Here are the top 10 most common nightmares and their meanings. Number 10. Betrayal of a loved one. Dreaming of being betrayed by your loved one can have several meanings. These do not always connect with actual cheating by your partner. It is most likely about feeling abandoned or alienated by someone close to you, maybe even family and friends. Maybe because they are concentrating their time on something else, so you feel cheated of their time. However, if you are already suspicious of infidelity, that concern will manifest itself in your subconscious. Number 9. Dying or death. It is very common to have dreams end in death, but it is not necessarily a sign of death or a bad omen. Dreams about death can represent rebirth. Maybe an old part of your life is finishing, making room for new beginnings. Dreams of tombs or graves often represent a concern that a part of you has ceased to exist. But as we get older in years, dreams of death is simply your subconscious accepting mortality and the inevitable conclusion to life. Number 8. Failing a test. Apparently this one doesn't go away once you've had a few years between you and graduation. You may always run the risk of dreaming up an exam for a course that you somehow didn't know you were enrolled in, or otherwise completely unprepared for. This is because exams and tests are so stressful in real life, which makes them perfect for your subconscious to grab onto as a symbol of stress for the rest of your life. Being unprepared for a test in a dream is felt to represent your fears about being unprepared for the challenges in your life. Failing a test in a dream, however, is thought by some to be a good omen because it gets failure out of the way while you're asleep. Number 7. Being trapped or stuck. Dreams about being trapped are quite common for individuals who suffer from claustrophobic anxiety, a condition in which a person has a fear of being in small spaces where they cannot move and become trapped. However, this type of nightmare can also be experienced by types of individuals who are afraid of not being able to get out of their current situation, including financial problems, a dead-end job, or a negative relationship they feel they cannot escape. The nightmare can be a manifestation of fear of not being able to reach your full potential due to circumstances. Number 6. Being lost. Dreaming about being lost or trying to find something lost is common when we suffer anxiety, confusion, or frustration, or simply a sense that you feel you do not fit in. It is anxiety about your current life situation, starting a new job, or maybe a new neighborhood, and the ability to make new friends or anything new in your life. This type of dream is a direct warning to your internal concerns, and it should be a cue to consciously address these feelings before it's too late. Number 5. Tooth loss. Nightmares about teeth falling out are often a representation of the individual being filled with anxiety and inner turmoil about being judged by others on his or her physical appearance. Losing teeth can also represent self-consciousness, either about appearance or age. There's also a more physical explanation for dreams of losing teeth. Those who grind their teeth in their sleep or have sensitive teeth or more likely to have dreams about losing teeth. Number 4, being injured. Dreaming about being injured or wounds have a variety of meanings depending on the different situations. Being hurt in a dream can connect to a real-life situation of feeling powerless. Self-inflicted injuries could relate to worries that you could intentionally or accidentally damage your own efforts. If you dream that somebody else is hurting you, it might be linked to a situation that you feel cut off or kept down. If you dream that you are able to treat your own wound or defend yourself against an attack, it is to be considered a positive sign, suggesting you can deal with a situation concerning you. It can also be connected to recovering from a physical injury or may even represent emotional pain. Number 3, being partially or completely naked in public. This dream is quite common when we doze off. It indicates we're vulnerable or a form of shamefulness. It could symbolize being caught off guard or unprepared. In some cases, it can mean you feel exposed in front of people you're trying to impress. It can also mean a sense of inferiority and a fear that other people find you to be transparent. If you dream of being partially or completely naked in public, but nobody notices you, and you're not worried about being naked, shows that you have a high self-esteem and you're proud of who you are. Number 2, being chased. These types of dreams are frequently manifestations of being afraid of confrontation regarding something in your life. This can be a pushy boss, or an unruly teacher, an abusive parent, or even an unhealthy romantic relationship. The feeling of being chased is often a sign of not being able to control difficult scenarios within your personal life. Also, your actions within the dream to get away from the attacker may be influenced by your real life. For example, if you find yourself hiding in fear in a dream, this may indicate that is how you are dealing with the problems in the real world. Number 1, falling. Losing balance, slipping, and falling in a dream may be caused by a change in blood pressure when you enter into unconsciousness. Movement in the inner ear fluid, which helps control balance, could be another factor in falling dreams. Some other meanings of falling include fear of loss of control, feeling like your life is not in control, or somehow your life is not in balance due to issues with money, relationships, careers, or some kind of abuse. These nightmares are also shared by people who are in high places of power, but still feel they cannot control certain parts of their life. Do you agree with our list? Tell us in the comments below about other nightmares you have. For more great videos published every day, be sure to subscribe to Make My Logic on YouTube.